Child, you are chosen and you always get my messages whenever they are meant for your life. Either to teach you a lesson or to warn you of the upcoming dangers of life. But many times I see you dismiss the messages I send to you. My child, I love you unconditionally, but I desire for your love back. You can love me by your little actions and your choices, your words, your silence, your kindness, your patience. You can love me when you look at another soul with compassion instead of judgment. When you slow down enough to listen when someone speaks from their pain. When you let go of your pride and take the path of peace. You may not always understand my voice in the moment. I know that my messages come not always in thunder or wind, but sometimes in stillness and whispers and delays and longings, in brokenness, and even in silence. Do not be quick to dismiss what seems small or inconvenient. I do not always speak the way the world does. My ways are not your ways. My thoughts are higher. When you think I am absent, I am still speaking. I speak in what you call interruptions. I speak through the doors that close and the ones that open. I speak through the people I send, even the ones you do not expect. My child, I see your weariness. I know the burdens that you carry, the weight you do not speak of, the prayers that you have shelved because you think I did not hear. I heard. I always hear, but I answer not just from your timeline, but from the tapestry of eternity. What I withhold, I do not withhold in cruelty, but in wisdom. What I delay to protect or prepare. What I give with joy. But do not mistake delay for denial, or my silence for absence. I am closer than your breath. I see you when you smile even though you are breaking. I see you when you love others from a place of lack. When you give from your nothing. I see you when you choose me even when your flesh is begging you to run another way. Do not think your small obeisances are wasted. Every time you turn your eyes toward me, I see it. Every time you choose kindness over retaliation, I note it. Every time you say I trust you, even with trembling, the heavens listen. Child, I am not looking for perfection. I am looking for your heart. I am not measuring you by how often you fall, but by how often you return to me. I know you fall. I knew you would fall. That is why I gave you my grace. But do not linger in shame. Guilt is not your home. Return to me. I never tire of your return. The moment you whisper my name, I am there. You think sometimes that I am disappointed in you. You measure your worth by your performance. But I have never loved you for what you could do for me. I love you because you are mine. Before you knew me, I knew you. Before you could speak, I called you. I have never withdrawn my love. Not once, not even on your darkest day. I was with you in the places you thought I had abandoned you. I wept with you when no one else saw your tears. I carried you when you had no strength. You wonder why pain is allowed. Child, pain is never from my heart, but I use what is broken to birth something beautiful. In fire, you are refined. In pressure, you are shaped. In loss, I draw near. You are not being punished. When you suffer, you are being formed. I will not waste your suffering. What you survive, you will use. What crushed you, I will turn into compassion. I see how often you doubt your value. You compare, you shrink back, you question if you matter. But child, you are my handiwork. Every line of your story matters. I do not make accidents. There is no one like you in all the earth. You are not replaceable. You are not invisible to me. I do not just tolerate you. I delight in you. I am proud of you not because you have done everything right, but because you keep walking, you keep trying. You keep coming home to me. You say you want to hear my voice more clearly. But you fill your life with noise. Come away with me. Make room in your soul. I do not shout over your distractions. I wait. I whisper. Turn off the things that numb you. Silence the voices that drain you. You do not need the world's approval to be valuable. You already have mine. Let me be enough. There are places I want to take you, but I must prepare you first. You want the promise, but I want you ready for it. I am building your roots so that when the blessing comes, it will not destroy you. What you think is a wilderness is actually a place of preparation. I prune what I love. I correct whom I treasure. You are not forgotten. You are being fortified. Do not run from discomfort. It is in the stretching that your spirit grows. It is in surrender that you find true freedom. Stop trying to fix yourself in your own strength. Let me surrender is not weakness. It is power. When you yield to me, I can move in your life. Trust my hands. Even when you do not understand my ways, do not fear what is ahead. I am already in your tomorrow. I go before you and I walk beside you. No storm surprises me. No battle overwhelms me. I have already written the ending. You are not walking toward defeat. You are walking into destiny. Yes, there will be battles. Yes, there will be tears. But I have overcome the world. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from victory. I see how you long for clarity, for certainty. But I ask you to walk by faith. Faith does not mean you will feel confident at every step. It means you trust me enough to keep walking. Trust me when the map disappears and all you have is my hand. Trust me when I say no. Trust me when I say wait. Trust me when I say go. You will never regret obeying me. I am not afraid of your doubts. Bring them to me. I am not afraid of your anger. Tell me. I am not offended by your pain. Let me hold it. I am not far off. I am not a distant God. I came close. I came near. I took on your suffering so you would never be alone in yours. You want to be used for something great. You are. Every day you choose light over darkness. You are advancing my kingdom. Every time you forgive instead of hate, you are defeating evil. Every act of love is eternal. The greatest works are not always seen by others. But I see heaven sees nothing done in love is ever lost. Child, stop running from yourself. I made you in my image. I placed eternity in your heart. That restlessness you feel is the call of your spirit to come home. No job, no relationship, no amount of success will fill the space meant for me. Come sit with me. Come speak with me. Let me remind you of who you are. Let me tell you what is true. Let me show you the beauty I have placed in you. I do not grow weary of you. You are not too much for me. You are not too broken, too late, too far gone. I am the God of redemption. I restore what is lost. I heal what is wounded. I resurrect what is dead. There is no mistake you have made that I cannot turn into a message of hope. There is no wound I cannot turn into a well of compassion. Do not waste your days trying to earn what I have freely given. You are saved by grace. You are loved without conditions. You are held without performance. Obedience is your offering of love, not your path to earning mine. Child, listen closely. For I speak not in riddles, but in truth. You live in a world that pulls, tempts, deceives, and distracts. Every day the voices around you clamor for your attention. And little by little, if you are not anchored in me, you will begin to drift. Not in one great fall, not in an obvious rebellion, but in the quiet decisions, in the unnoticed neglect, in the small compromises that seem harmless. The enemy is subtle. He does not need to destroy you in a single moment. He only needs you to stop listening. This is the danger I warn you of. The slow, unnoticed fading of your heart away from mine. Not because I left you, I never will, but because you stopped turning toward me. You stopped making space for me. You stopped hearing me because you stopped listening. And without my voice guiding you, child, the noise of the world becomes louder and confusion takes root. My people perish for lack of knowledge, not because I did not give it, but because they stopped receiving it. You do not fall all at once. You drift away from my truth, drift away from my word, drift away from your first love. What begins as tiredness, as busyness, as distraction becomes distance. The distance becomes dullness. Dullness becomes deception. And then you wonder why you no longer feel me. Why your prayers feel empty, why your strength has failed. I tell you this not to condemn, but to awaken you. You must build your life around hearing me daily. You must make a habit of seeking me. Do not wait for the crisis to come running. Learn to come while it is still day. While the light still shines. Learn to hunger for my word like daily bread. Not once a week. Not when you feel like it. Daily. For habit becomes foundation. And when the storm hits, your foundation is all that will remain. The enemy is patient. He does not mind waiting. If he cannot turn you with fire, he will wear you down with comfort. He will lull you into apathy. He will replace devotion with distraction. He will offer you what feels good to the flesh but numbs the soul. He does not always bring destruction with force. Often he brings it with subtlety and with harmless-looking habits, with busyness, with endless scrolling, with opinions masked as truth, with half-light that looks enough like me to trick you, but not enough to save you. And when you do not listen to me daily, you become vulnerable. Your discernment weakens. Your fire dies down. You begin to justify what you once would have resisted. You start calling holy what I never called holy. You start to forget what I said. You start to lean on your own understanding. But I never told you to walk alone. I never told you to figure it all out without me. You were made to walk in step with me. Not in occasional moments of devotion, but in continual communion. Habit is not legalism. It is survival. It is wisdom. The daily rhythm of my presence forms a shield around your soul. It keeps your heart soft. It keeps your ears tuned. It strengthens you for what you cannot yet see. Do not think you are too strong to fall. Even the mighty can be deceived when they stop listening. Even the wise can become fools when they forsake my word. It is not talent that sustains you. It is not emotion that anchors you. It is daily surrender. It is daily devotion. It is daily obedience. You ask me for direction, but you ignore the path I've already marked out. I have given you my word. I have given you my spirit. I have given you access to me at all times. Why do you wait for the thunder to speak when I have already whispered every day? I am not far away. I am not withholding. I am waiting for you to return to me. Not just in emergencies, but in habit, in hunger, in discipline. Do not let your heart grow cold. Do not grow comfortable in inconsistency. It is not enough to know my name. You must walk in my truth. And truth is not a feeling. Truth is not convenience. Truth is who I am. And when you stop feeding your spirit with truth, the lies grow stronger. They speak louder. They shape how you see the world, how you see others, how you see yourself. Some of my people have become content with second-hand fire. They rely on others to carry what I ask them to seek themselves. They consume sermons but do not sit with me. They quote verses but do not meditate on them. They raise their hands in worship but close their hearts in private. This is not what I desire. I want your heart. I want your life. I want your attention. If you do not come to me daily, the world will form you in its image. You will begin to think like it, speak like it, live like it. You will call compromise love and truth intolerance. You will fear man more than me. You will forget how to hear me because you filled your soul with so many other voices. And then when crisis comes, you will feel lost. Not because I left you, but because you stopped cultivating the habit of walking with me. Come back to me, child. Come back before your hardens. Come back before you forget the sound of my voice. Come back before the world seduces you with its counterfeit peace. Come back while it is still easy to return. For there may come a day when the cost of return is greater than you imagine. Not because I would turn you away, but because your heart may no longer want to come. Do not deceive yourself. Spiritual drift is real. You do not wake up one day far from me without first letting go of me a little at a time. Each ignored conviction, each silenced whisper, each compromise of truth leads you further. And I do not warn you to shame you. I warn you because I love you. I warn you because you matter. I warn you because the time is short and the darkness grows bold. Make space for me in your everyday. Not just in the morning or evening but in every moment. Let me be the first thought and the last. Let my word shape how you see everything. If you do not live by my word, you will live by the world. There is no neutral ground. Every habit either brings you closer to me or pulls you farther. Every small choice matters. Do not grow tired of seeking me. Even when you do not feel it, you are being formed. Even when it seems quiet, I am planting something deep. The fruit does not always show immediately, but it is growing. Your habit of listening daily is like watering seeds that one day will become shelter. It is the quiet strength that will hold you in the storm. It is the oil in your lamp. When others are scrambling for light, you will shine because you stayed filled. I am calling my people back to discipline, not harshness but holy devotion. I am calling you to make space again and to turn off the noise, to come away to rest in me and be renewed. You ask for revival, but revival begins in personal habit. You want fire, but fire falls on the altar, and altars are built daily. You want miracles, but I want your obedience. Some of you have grown lukewarm, and you do not even know it. You are neither hot nor cold. You go through the motions, but your heart is far. You give me a glance but not your gaze. You speak my name but do not walk in my truth. My child, this is not enough. I did not die for half your heart. I did not rise for half your life. I gave everything. I ask for everything in return. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot love both light and darkness. You cannot walk in freedom while holding hands with chains. I do not condemn you, but I will not compete for your heart. Choose this day whom you will serve. Not once, but every day, every hour, every moment. Your life is a series of choices, and each one echoes in eternity. I know the path I ask of you is not always easy. It is narrow. It is costly, but it is life. The broad road leads to destruction, and many walk it because it is easy. But the narrow road leads to life and few find it because it requires focus, daily discipline, daily surrender. You cannot walk this path without me. But if you stay near, if you listen daily, if you walk in my word, you will be sustained. You will be protected. You will be full of light in a dark age. I will give you wisdom for every decision. I will give you strength for every weakness. I will give you joy that no one can take. But I will not force myself upon you. I gave you the dignity of choice. I gave you the ability to open or close your ears, to draw near or to drift. What you feed will grow. What you neglect will die. And if you neglect my word, if you neglect my presence, the fire will dim. Your hunger will fade. Your heart will wander. And soon you will not even remember what you've lost. Do not wait for a crisis to remember me. Build your life in me now. Store up oil now. Develop the habit now. When you make time for me daily, it is not wasted. It is invested. I multiply what you give. I grow what you surrender. And I protect what you commit. Let your roots go deep. Let your heart remain soft. Let your ears stay open. This world will offer you many things, but only one thing is needed: to sit at my feet and listen. From that place, everything else flows. From that place, you will know what is real and what is counterfeit. From that place, you will walk in peace while others tremble. You will walk in clarity while others are confused. Be watchful. The days are evil. The deception is subtle. The culture is shifting. What once was unthinkable is now celebrated. What once was sacred is now mocked. Do not be caught unaware. Guard your heart. Guard your mind. Be rooted in truth daily, or you will be swayed by lies. Do not assume you will stand firm just because you once stood firm. Yesterday's faith is not enough for today's battle. Yesterday's manna cannot feed today's hunger to me daily. Seek me anew. Ask me for fresh vision, fresh fire, fresh strength. I give generously to all who ask, but you must ask, you must seek. You must knock. I have not called you to survive. I have called you to overcome. I have not called you to blend in. I have called you to shine. But you cannot shine without oil. You cannot withstand the night without flame. And flame comes from daily communion. From choosing me when it is hard, from denying yourself and taking up your cross, not once, but daily. So choose today. Choose habit over hype. Choose faithfulness over feelings. Choose my word over the world. Choose the altar over entertainment. Choose me and keep choosing me day after day, step by step by step, moment by moment. For I will never stop choosing you. Even when you waver, even when you wander, even when you forget, my love is constant. My arms are open. But I long for your return. I long for your nearness. I long for your heart. Do not walk into darkness thinking it is light. Do not drift thinking you are anchored. Come back. Stay close. Make it daily. Make it real. Amen. Thanks for watching God's Helps. Subscribe for daily divine messages. Click on the bell icon. Don't miss out daily God's message.